Lake Superior. And this is being shot from our balcony. Oh, I'm having a hard time focusing there for a second. How's that? There's the beach. Little peninsula going out. What do you think of this? Here's a shot again of the beach from down below. Coming around here. Here's our motel. Here's where we were, right up there. Second little cubicle. There we are. Skipping stones. Oh, look at that. Okay, I think we're gonna sign off. Seen enough of this. Skipping right out onto Lake Superior. Here we are in Grand Marais, getting ready to go. The three guys here.
Grand Marais is in Minnesota.
Right, Minnesota.
About, what, 30 miles from the border, Canadian border?
Yeah, and we just had a breakfast at the Best Western, and we're ready to go. Wave goodbye.
That's where we stayed, right there. Bye.
Signing off. Well, we've arrived here in Long Lock. We're at the station, and we're about ready to unload. Look at these guys here. Here we are. That's Wayne's kayak. And we're at the station, and as long as we're going to be talking about this, here we are. The train goes right down the tracks here, and we'll load up. 1:55 in the morning, next morning. Adios for now. Just got off. Got all the kayaks down. Here we are again. Train is almost running out here. Cars keep coming.
Help me. They run over by a train.
This is a long train. I didn't realize it was this long. I feel like I'm going to my toes because my toes on the right here. And how fast are we going here? Here it comes. Here's the end. Well, we've seen this before, haven't we?
Look at something's in the river right here. You see him in the river? No.
What?
It's a beaver or something.
Where? Oh. Yeah, see him there? Swimming? He ducks under. Signing off here for a second here.
We found a pot. Man, that train really picked up speed fast.
Yeah.
And it was a long one.
Yes. You're in the way. There.
I thought I had like 2 or 3 cars.
That's what I thought. I thought it had 5. Oh, it's jiggling. Okay, we're out of here. I'm jiggling.
I'm going off the
It's around the bend and he's gone.
Alright.
Here's Wayne carrying down just his bag with his sleeping bag in it and all that. Put it over here where the other two are next to the water. And here's our stuff. We're going to start coming down with it. Getting run over. Signing off. Here we are. Not paddling. We've only been gone about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. That's David right there. Ben and Wayne right there. Here we got typical reeds and swampland that's in the very beginning of the trip here where the moose like to hang out. Our campsite, our first one is just up the way, not very far. Both sides of the river are like this. We got reeds and everything. Here we are at our first campsite, about 5 kilometers from the bridge. And actually we're breaking down camp, and that's Ben is now in the picture. David was in the picture. Oh, and that's you can tell him because I'm Wayne, he's got his pants on. Here's our campsite here. Burning up the last of the firewood. There's David again. Ben and David working on, Ben and Wayne working on their boats, getting them all packed up. It's kind of a nice campsite, but it's been raining all night. Raining this morning, cooked in the rain. There's our tent, we're ready to take it down. Hopefully the wind that's blowing a little bit is gonna... Here's a shot from our campsite right south. Nice marshy area. It's overcast, just barely drizzling. And if you look way down there, you can see the campsite that's supposed to be better than ours. It's right in the middle of the camera. We chose not to take it because it's too high up. No place to put the boats. This place is bad enough. I can get closer, but it jiggles too much. See? Anyway, that's it. I didn't get as close as I could get, but terrible day. Here's Ben coming down the rapids now. You can see how this is at Wavy Rapids. figuring out exactly where he's going to come down here. Getting serious now. More serious. He loves it. I'm sitting here shaking a little bit. It's cold out, that's why he's wearing all that stuff. It feels like it's 40 degrees, and it probably isn't too much off of that because the water is steaming. The water is warmer than the air. Let's see if we can get a picture of his face. He didn't want to get wet, so I think he's not wearing any underwear. Alright, coming into shore here. I'll give you a picture of where we're camping next. Here we are at Wavy Rapids Campground. Very nice campground. You see where we put our tent up. Our stuff is all out on the line drying. You can see here, I'll kind of walk while I'm going here. This is where we do our cooking. Ooh, almost fell down, tripped over a little stump sticking up there. And got more stuff over here drying on the line. Yesterday we paddled all day in the rain. It rained all night. So our stuff was wet from just traveling. It's the trail to the outhouse. I'll take us up. This is a very special trip. Boy, I don't know. Probably stumble on something here. We'll just keep our eyes out for stuff here. Oh my gosh, we could have had a treat here. Had no idea. And we're just going back. And oh my gosh, look what we found in the middle of the forest. It's textbook real nice. Real nice. Only time I've ever seen anything like this in my entire life. Right in the middle of the forest. Nice, isn't it? This is the summertime landing coming into Split Rock Falls. This is looking upstream down here. And then we'll just walk out here a second. And then it starts to flow into some rather major rapids at the very top of Split Rock. When we came in here, we had one guy out in the front, one guy got in the back picking it up, another guy was behind him pushing, get it up to the top of the trail right up here. When we came in here 2 years ago, we came in here to Split Rock Falls, and this is where we had to get out right here at that steep shoreline right there, and it was much more difficult, and we had to walk another 75 meters. Here we are walking the path through the forest, wondering exactly what we are going to be finding. And here we take a left, and all right, I can't believe it, a nice one again. at Split Rock Falls. Thank goodness. Here's where the trail comes up at Split Rock up to our campsite, and you can see our tent there, and then the rest of our campsite, our cooking area and so forth. And we'll take a walk over to the edge right over here and see what we can see. Here's a shot upriver from our campsite at Split Rock. And then it comes down through this canyon rather rapidly. And here we are again, and it goes through this little 20-foot opening and crashes through down, drops maybe 10 feet or something, maybe 12 feet, and goes out into the lake below. We'll take a look at it from below now. Here's a picture upriver, right into the Split Rock. We're not quite down at lake level yet, but it really gets turbulent. Goes out into the lake below. Quite a bit of logs and debris that go over the falls and also are already in the lake that get caught in the eddy, and they just keep going round and round. Here's David over here. He's reading and contemplating. Here's at the base of Split Rock Falls. And here's the little lake that it pours out into and then continues its way down the river right over there. All of the logs and everything that get pushed up in the wintertime from the ice and everything else. It's quite a bit of debris down here at the bottom. Here we are at the bottom of Thunder Falls. Wayne just got through packing his thing up. We just brought everything across. This is what's in front of us for those that have seen it before. Here's Ben, David, his kayak, my boat right here. There's the campsite right over there that's so great, but we won't be going there. Nope. And then the little C2 right there. Shot looking out west at the base of Thunder Falls, coming down there. Pretty deal that we just ported instead. Okay. I think we're ready to go. What do you say?
I say let's do it.
Here's our campsite here at the little C1 Rapids. It has a ledge coming out and a little secluded part of the forest. There's our where we ate and everything, and there's the path right there that goes out to the river. Hold on. It's really a nice campsite because it's got plenty of room to put 2 or 3 big tents. Plus it's all flat and the ground is soft. Here we are going down the trail to the river. Here these guys are out on the ledge out here, kind of picking up stuff. I'm walking as I go here and hoping I don't fall. Let's see. There's a shot upriver. Nice, huh? Little C1 rapids. And then here's the path that I just came down. It goes up into our little rainforest up there. The guy, I got his eyes are glowing because of the. Well, it's a nice one.
He's heavy.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. Caught a walleye in Canada. Yay!
Okay, I'm gonna turn him off here.
Okay, goodbye.
Did I tell you about Two Portage Falls and campsite? That's where we are. Tent's back there. We'll come back and do it again. Come up the trail. And when we came up this trail this time, I was only greeted by a little chipmunk waiting for us to come to camp so he could have some of our food, of which he did. He ate our wooden spoon, the end of it off. Here's our tent over just from the campfire, about 15 feet to the left of it. And here's Wayne changing shoes, getting ready to go. And then we have something else here that's very interesting to that campsite, to this campsite here at Two Portage. Uh-oh. Yes. Wonder what that means. Let's find out. In fact, what we should do is follow the blue tape. There's another blue tape. Come on, up through here, just about like this, and then voila! Yes, folks. Is this paradise? This is coming off of Two Portage Falls. I turned around as fast as I could and tried to get as many, but I really only got Wayne.
Woo! Yeah!
That's it. Here's Pond Falls. Oh. Here's Pond Falls again. I'm afraid I'm going to get carried away again. We just left Pond Falls like 1 minute ago. We're just paddling across the bay and we're coming up to Devil Shoepack Rapids, which is, you just barely see the ripples at the top here. And it goes down over a falls there. It's quite quite a drop. I don't remember how many feet, but it's quite a few. But we're going to come around right over here and portage, a short portage around the big falls, put back in, and then we'll get a C2, C1 rapid, C2 tech even, to the rest of the way until we get to our campsite. It's about 150, let's see, 1.5 kilometers of rapids. That's Ben in the back, and then Wayne's in the front, and Dave's in the middle. Look like they're getting there. Signing off. Can you hear the rapids? We're getting closer. Kayak Rapids there that we just crossed over. We'll zoom in on it.
Something falls, John.
Oh, this is Devil Shoepack Falls. I'm sorry, that was Pond Falls.
Pond Falls, right.
We're going over Shoepack Rapids now. And that's Pond Falls right there. It comes down a good 10 feet, maybe more. Probably 15. Devil Shoepack, we're at the bottom of it now. We've just come across the falls part of it. And we've come out the portage right here. We're loading up our kayaks, putting on all of our stuff. You can see us right here. And if you just keep going right around the bay, that's Shoepack Falls. But over there is then we get into the rapids and C1, C2, C2 Tech rapids that'll be coming down from right over there. You can see it starting to make a little ripple there. And then it gets big time as it goes around the corner. Look at this northern pike Ben caught across the river. He's excited. Show us his teeth. Let me come in here.
There's some teeth.
You know what? Since we're not in the sun. Ooh. You can see a couple of them right there on the top. What a fish. We are at the end of Shoepack Rapids. We're getting ready to fillet this pike that Ben caught. And you can see the rest of our stuff here. It's kind of laying out on the rocks drying. I think it belongs to Dave. We'll put a pause to this. Just finishing up the flaying of that northern. There's what's left of him. He has a backbone on each side, so it's a little more difficult to clean him. What do you think? He's a little bit worse for wear.
Let's see if he can swim.
Here's a shot of our campground actually shooting into the There's the water going by it. And tomorrow morning we'll get up early and we'll shoot across this C2 Tech Rapid right here. We'll have to go way over to the right hand side where it's the least, where the little passage there, little V that we can go through. We'll still have to find it and pick it. It's going to be hard. And if you look way downriver down there, you can see other little swifts we have to go across. There's another one over there. Maybe a C1 or something like that. I didn't oh yeah, he's got a nice one. Look at that baby. I don't know what he is, but it's pretty good sized.
It's like a pike.
Yeah, it's a pike. He went across the bay here. I'm not sure if it is a pike. It looks like one, but a muskie looks like a pike too.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Nice fish. Beautiful fish. Now all he has to do is get back here without it hurting him.
He doesn't know.
I'm sorry I didn't take a picture of him landing it. I just sat there and watched. Well, I'm going to give you an idea how far away he is. He went over the falls here in that nice quiet bay. Oh, you see, look at, he jumped out of his hands. And he's way over there. Look at this. Nice northern pike. The one that we just got through shooting, Ben landed on the other side of the river there. Nice size. We're gonna eat him tonight. Ben's excited. Whoa! Oh! Same place. comes Ben right now. He's the last one. I'm taking this from water level from my kayak. He's going to go over the same C2 Tech. And he's going to stay to the far left, his far right. He knows this thing is tricky. He watched me go into that wrench. I almost got caught on it. Uh-oh, he's gonna get caught on that little ledge right there. Slid through. Here's Ben on the left, David on the right, a couple 100 yards in front of us. That's how we saw most of the trip. Did you hear that crow? Look at this. We just pushed down this humongous tree and look at these vampire bats. They'll suck your blood right out of your skull. They were inside the tree. Look at that guy right there. He looks like a gopher bat. Look at that.
That had to scare the crap out of it.
Look at, here's another one right here.
Bats?
Yeah.
We knocked over this tree when they came out.
When they came out. Oh.
And here's, let's see if I can find him. Where he is. Where is he?
One,
There he is, right there. 4. They were flip-flopping around like a fish out of water. And there's one over there. Yeah, look at him right there. Man, and here's the tree that we just pushed over. See, it's this.
Back here.
Oh, they were standing on it or something. Oh yeah. Here's the end of it right here. It was all rotten, and those guys were living in it. It was about, at the base, it was about 20 inches in diameter, and the root structure was all rotten. I guess it went over there. And this is at Glassy Falls, which is right over there. Look at that. Little furry fuzzy guys. And Ben has taken a friend in him, and he's taken a friend in Ben, and I think he's going to end up in Ben's kayak.
You can put him in your frame.
Interesting. Ground here at Glassy Falls, there's our kayaks, and where we, actually that's just where we stored the kayaks. We went and cooked over here. Can't see it, but we had to go a long way to go get water. Don't like this campground. Didn't like it 2 years ago either. Our tent is right over here, and it will just pan around here. They do have a very nice sandy beach. We took a bath right down there. Here's the river. You can hear the river. There's the water going over the falls there, about 12-foot drop. And we just keep going around, and we come back out of the falls itself. Here's a very good picture of Glassy Falls. And here's Wayne and Ben pulling out, and Dave is behind me. He's generally the first guy. Nice. And here's our campsite from a distance, sort of like, not a distance, we're 20, 30 feet out in the water. Here we got an Indian. We're just about ready to come into Matisse, and we're just kind of floating by a Indian burial ground of the Cree Indian. And on that signpost that isn't there, it's written in, it's probably on the ground or something, but it's written in 3 languages: English, French, and Indian Cree. And we could have gotten out too, locked up. Huh, interesting, huh? Oh my gosh, I'm in the reeds. Bye. We're getting a picture here of the last 3 right in front of the Northwestern, Best Western, right here. And the kayaks are full of water. They've got about 2 inches in each one, all of them. And everybody's got a smile on their face, and we're leaving. Adios.